What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on PLTR ticker.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here, at this very point, and I've told you that we completed this retracement and it was in the shape of ABC correction and we had a double bottom pattern, and my main assumption was at this very point that we broke this previous swing top, and in this case most likely we should have next leg to the upside with an impulsive volume and we might hit some higher targets. But unfortunately we had the rollover and we hit the golden pocket pattern, and I marked these two lines as the ranges of support, and it is the confluence with the Fibonacci retracement levels of 0.65 and 0.618, and these levels was made by pulling the Fibonacci retracement tool from this bottom to this top, and I identified this structure as a leading first wave diagonal. So we still have a decent chances to have this point as our lowest point so far for the retracement for Palantir. But for now I have to say that the upcoming fundamental news might break this pattern, and I will show you in my technical analysis what should we expect next. But for now let's continue with the fundamental news. And first of all, let's start with a couple of negative news related to Palantir. And first of all was published on March 14th, and it says SPAC VPC Impact and Indonesian fintech Kredivo terminate merger. And let me quote you this. SPAC VPC Impact Acquisition Holdings 2 and FinExcel, parent company of Indonesian digital consumer credit platform Kredivo, have mutually terminated their planned merger due to unfavorable market conditions and process delays. And why it is important for Palantir? And let me show you right here. The deal included a $120 million PIPE financing led by Marshall Wace, Corbin Capital, SV Investment, Palantir Technologies. So, Palantir invested in this potential SPAC in order to increase its position in new companies and in order to have a share with the potential customer. Definitely it was a quite good step, but not all of these steps might be successful, and that's why this decision might negatively affect the price of Palantir. Next news is quite similar. Right here we can see this article, and it's titled eVTOL player Lilium plunges amid lockup expiration, short report from Iceberg Research. And let me quote you this. Lilium, an electric vertical takeoff and landing company, dropped 25% amid an Iceberg Research new short report. And I don't want to quote you the entire information, I just want to pay attention on this paragraph. Lilium, which counts Palantir and Honeywell as investors and partners, is in a race with other aviation startups to deploy battery-powered aircraft that can take off and land vertically, offering a new way for travelers to beat urban traffic and hop between cities. And I covered this partnership about 6 months ago, and it was a quite interesting partnership, and I've told you that this startup might be a very good and disruptive model that will open a new market for travelers. And unfortunately it dropped about 25%, and definitely it might also affect the price of Palantir. But the main news, definitely the main news for now for all of the markets is right here. As you can see, all of the indices are in red, and the S&P 500 lost about 0.74%, Dow Jones is about at the same price, Nasdaq lost about 2.04%, Russell 2000 lost about 1.92%. And as you can see, all of the indices are in red, and the main reason is right here. Stock market news live updates. Nasdaq dropped 2% in third straight day of losses as tech stocks drag indices lower. And let me quote you this. Stock erased earlier gains to close mostly lower, with investors looking ahead to the Federal Reserve's next monetary policy decision later this week amid an ongoing war in Ukraine and soaring inflation. the Dow Jones Industrial Average erased earlier gains of as many as 451 points to and little changed by market close. The Nasdaq dropped 2% and S&P 500 also turned negative as technology stocks came under renewed pressure. US crude oil prices dipped below $103 per barrel to a two-week low, while the average price for gas at the pump held near a record above $4.3 per gallon across the United States. US investors this week have set their sights on the Federal Reserve's latest monetary policy decision due for release on Wednesday. Market participants are expecting the Fed to rise interest rates for the first time since 2018, as the central bank takes its first major step toward removing the monetary policy accommodation it had implemented over the course of the pandemic. Ahead of this meeting, Fed Chair Jerome Powell already told Congress earlier this month that he would support a 25 basis point rate hike following the March meeting. Such a move would bring rates a step above their current near-zero levels and only just begin to address inflation already soaring at multi-decade highs. Still, many economists expect Fed officials to telegraph they remain open to discussing larger or greater numbers of rate hikes moving forward, especially if and when uncertainty around the geopolitical situation begins to ease. So definitely the fear is the market mover right now. And let me show you the S&P 500 heat map. As you can see, all the tech stocks, communication services and growth stocks are in red, and definitely it drives the price of S&P 500 index lower. And on March 16th we will have the result of the Federal Reserve's meeting, and Jerome Powell will disclose the latest information about interest rate hikes. So I have to say that I don't think that this momentum will continue for the longer period of time. This means I think we are nearing the local trend reversal, and that's why let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as I already mentioned, we hit the golden pocket pattern, and statistically it is the most probable range of trend reversal. And right now on the next trading session, if we will have a good bounce to the upside, and most likely we will see at least several percent bounce, and if the volume will be much higher than the previous one, definitely it might indicate that these ranges of about $10.44, the lowest, the swing low at this point, might be a trend reversal point for the price action, at least for the medium term. And what should you do if you want to invest in this asset? First of all, do your own due diligence, and definitely if you already done it, you can accumulate your position all the way down, and you can accumulate on the every daily red candle. This will give you the most attractive average price, and if your investment horizon is more than 1.5 or 2 years, you will definitely have at least 2 to 3x return on your investment during this period. And if you want to catch the trade, in my opinion, it is not the best point, it is still not the best point, and we still have a chances to hit some lower targets. Next range where we might hit is $10.09, but if it is not the case, and if this ABC correction is only part of the A wave, and this part is the B wave, and this is the C wave, we can project the ratio in between A wave and C wave. And for this case, I pull the Fibonacci extension tool from this top to this bottom and to the top of the B wave. And the most probable range where we might land is 1-to-1 extension, and it is $10.29. So if we will go lower, if we will break this golden pocket pattern, definitely these two levels might be next levels where we might have a trend reversal. But all in all, I have to say that most likely we will see some kind of bounce to the upside. And in this case, when we will have a retracement, this will be a potential entry point for the swing traders with the stop loss slightly below this swing low. So, I think from a technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm back.